Hello, it is a pleasure to greet you. I hope you are having a good day. In this video, tell you a little about the music and various aspects that make it up. The members of our group are Damaris Michelle Recinos Orellana, Daniela Joana Rivera González, Verónica Gabriela Martínez Moreno, and Fátima Saraí Renderos Hernández. Music is the art of creating and organizing sounds and silences, respecting the fundamental principles of melody, harmony, and rhythm through the intervention of complex psychoanaemic processes. The music, like all artistic manifestation, is a cultural product with multiple purposes, among others to arouse an aesthetic experience in the listener, to express feelings, emotions, circumstances, thoughts, or ideas, and increasingly to fulfill an important therapeutic function through music therapy. Music plays a vital role in a human cognitive development. It is related to mathematical logical thinking, language acquisition, psychomotor development, interpersonal relationships, learning native language, and enhancing emotional intelligence. For this reason, music must be present in any modern educational plan and be recognized as essential discipline within compulsory education. Music is a sound stimulus that affects the individual's perceptual field. Thus, the sound flow can fulfill various functions: entertainment, communication, atmosphere, and fun. In many cultures, music is an important part of people's way of life, as it plays a critical role in religion rituals, rite of passage ceremonies, for example, graduation and marriages, in social activities, for example, in dancing, and in cultural activities. The practice of musical performance on the basis of an instrument promotes varied performance at the brain level. Music lessons activate both brain hemispheres. Because of this activity, at students' concentrations, memory, and disciplines are dwell when exercising, and this exercise usually improves the capacity of aforementioned skills. At the time when the brain is changed to divide into various functions that require concentrations and precision, such as when playing instruments such as piano, guitar, violin, double bass, among others. It improves its functions. Studies carried out by Harvard University and the University of California have shown that the practice of musical instruments causes the two cerebral hemispheres to form new connection, the performance of which causes the brain to perform better in the fields of concentration, memory, and learning. On a mental level, music theory is also considered very useful to facilitate the learning of other languages. Important characteristics of music, such as pitch, timbre, intensity, and rhythm, have a lot to do with the variety of speech in different languages.
Music element. The music has its four fundamental elements, which are the following. And one is the melody is a set of songs conceived with a particular sound environment. That sound is suitable one after another, and that is perceived with its own identify and meaning. The silent are also part of the structure of the melody posing the melody pitch speech. The result is like the result is like well constructed sentence, semantical and grammatical. And number two is the harmony. The harmony under a vertical conception of loudness, and that basic unit is the core or trait regulate the agreement between sound that sound simultaneous and their link with neighboring sound. Element number three is the redundant, is the final result of the previous element, sometimes with very noticeable variation, but in a very general appreciation is the ability to generate contract. In the music, this is caused by the different dynamic timbres, textures, and sounds. And element number four is the articulation, refers to how a sound is played as well as the transitions between two or more notes. Among the various forms of articulation, the valued throughland history, the legato, the staccato, the portato, the tenuto, the accent, the marcato, and the calderon stand out. Music history. The history of music is the study of the different traditions in music and their order on the planet over time. Since in very now culture there was some form of musical manifestation, the history of music encompasses all socialities and time. Is it's not limited as is customary in some academic fields to the wet yellowbird, the expression music history of European music and its evolutions in the West world. Um, the music, the music of a certain society is closely related to other aspects of its culture, such as its economic organization, its technological development, religions, beliefs. Uh, Also, the music comes to make a universal culture manifestation.
While humans culture have musical manifestation, it is important not to lose sight of the diversity in terms of the instrument used to produce music, in terms of the way of emitting the voice, in terms of the dealing with rhythm and melody and above in terms of the role that's played. Music is played in different societies. For example, music heard in a religious celebration is not the same music that is danced in a disco. Another of the most unique phenomena in Western societies is the complex division of labor to which musical practice is the object. For example, many times it is one who composes the music, another who interprets it, and another third party who collects the royalties. The idea that whoever creates music is someone different from the one who interprets it, as well as the idea that whoever listens to music is not present in the same physical space where it is produced is only possible in Western societies. The most common is that the creator and the interpreter are the same person. I think sometimes the music is the best expression of creativity, talent, love, and sometimes a message of hope in the whole world, but also music can be used for fun. Music is also a means of communication between different cultures, and I feel that it is also one of the factors that unites many people around the world. Since many people have similar tastes, I can give an example. To my classmate Daniela and I like K-pop music and even the same artists of the genre. But also listening to music has curiosities such as, for example, listening to music is one of the few activities that involves the use of all parts of our brain. While listening to music, your heart modifies its beats to try to match the rhythm of the music you listen to. When we listen to music, dopamine is released in our brain. Music can help us in our reasoning process and significantly improves the motor areas of our brain. Music increases people's physical stamina. Thank you for your attention.
How music helps in education. Music and education have been linked since ancient times, and there are many scientific studies that show that music has positive effects on the cognitive development of people. That is to say, that knowledge acquired through learning and experience. Music especially affects the stimulation of the left hemisphere of the brain, which is in charge of everything related to logic, communication skills, language, and numbers. Among the benefits of incorporating music into education will be it reduces stress and anxiety levels. People become more sociable, interact with others more easily, stimulates the senses, improve communication skills, increase creativity, develops language and rudeness, and the last, exercise the memory. And now, we talking about all which music, but music and evolution since 16 years. Just like everything, also has not been an exception in the evolution of music. Through how the years new genres have been emerging that have evolved music for the words and have transformed it into something meaningful and that is only made to sell records. I don't doubt those who still writers music and head lyrics are fulfilling. In the 16th, rock and roll hit hard with the Beatles and Elvis Presley. And at the end, heavy rock was born with the Rolling Stones. In the 17th, as a simple rock with groups like The Clash, Queen, and hard rock AC/DC. 18th, pop music with Madonna and Michael Jackson. Did 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 are considered the pop and the Queen pop and the King pop. And with heavy metal, Kiss, and Guns N' Roses. And 19th, the era of hard rock with Nirvana and electronic music conquered almost everyone in the genre genres hip hop, electronic, dubstep, rap, trap, reggae, reggaeton, and others. The music has evolved a lot, but there are still singers who maintain the essence of the art of making music.